Signs that Russian forces have left in a hurry as the first Ukrainian troops roll into streets long lost in months of fighting. This is the key rail hub of Kupiansk, an eastern city transformed by war into Russia's key logistical hub. Its recapture is a significant victory for Ukraine. After months of relentless grind, a remarkable Ukrainian offensive is pushing Moscow out of a region they've occupied since the early days of its invasion. UK defence officials estimate Ukrainian forces have punched 50 kilometres into Russian-held territory.
На даний час Збройні сили України взяли під контроль понад 30 населених пунктів в Харківській області. В частині сіл регіону тривають заходи з перевірки, убезпечення території. Поступово беремо під контроль нові населені пункти. Всюди повертаємо український прапор і захист для усіх наших громадян.
In village after village, locals have to see it to believe it. As Ukrainian flags are raised again over government buildings and in town squares. This banner being torn down says, "We are with Russia, one people." After more than 6 months of Russian occupation, relief and joy. Night after night, hiding in homes and basements, hoping for this moment. Good boys, they cry. We've been praying for your return. The focus has been on an ongoing offensive around Kherson in the south. But on the opposite end of the front, in the Kharkiv area, Ukraine saw an opportunity to strike a weakened front in the northeast, taking Russia by surprise. In recent days, they've captured an estimated 2,500 square kilometres. The Ukrainian flag has been raised along important Russian supply routes in the towns of Kupiansk, Balaklia and Izum. Their capture will significantly hinder Russian supply lines.
Now, with this breakthrough of Ukrainian armed forces, it means that Ukraine will cut this supply line and cut Russians from the supplies, which is, of course, very important because the front line is very long. And then it means that the Russians will have to go other ways and spend much more time and resources to get the supplies.
Singing the national anthem hours before the Kharkiv offensive began, Ukrainian troops marked what's at stake. The breakthrough is showing that with the help of Western military aid, Ukraine can recapture territory from Russian forces.
They've used those munitions and things like HARM missiles to begin to shape the battle space in such a manner that they are changing the dynamics on the battlefield.
Even Russia's mighty propaganda machine can't spin this. On state television, they acknowledged Russian soldiers are retreating in the Kharkiv region. Russia's defense ministry says it's regrouping its troops in neighboring Donetsk. The Ukrainian government says several hundred Russian troops have been taken prisoner, hundreds more killed, in the biggest reversal for Moscow since March, when it was forced to withdraw forces from around the capital, Kyiv.